Hello and welcome to What the Tech from Boast AI, where we talk with some of the brilliant minds behind new and exciting tech initiatives to learn what it takes to tackle technological uncertainty and eventually change the world. I'm Paul Davenport, Boast's resident tech journalist, and today I'm thrilled to welcome Cocoflo Innovations founder and CEO, Bernie Florido. Bernie and his team are leading the charge in creating technology that simplifies how governments and communities connect. They accomplish this by integrating business licensing, parks and recreation, and payment processing modules into software solutions that empower municipalities to serve their citizens better. Because, as Bernie and his team believe, smarter cities create better lives. So, Bernie brings a unique background to his leadership role in tech, having spent more than 13 years as a police officer before going all in on his tech-enabled mission, which shaped his resilience, leadership, and commitment to public service. It's an incredible mission, and I can't wait to pick Bernie's brain on his philosophies and what's next at CocoFlow in 2026. So, without further ado, welcome to the show, Bernie.
Thanks, Paul. Good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm very jealous, like we were talking about before the show, of the beautiful background that you got over there in Vancouver.
Thank you.
So, yeah, it's a little chilly up here in Boston, but I'll be seeing you guys out in Vancouver next week. So, hoping I can get some time by the coast.
Yeah, hopefully it's not raining in the time you get here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fingers crossed. But yeah, so to kick off, for a little bit of context, Bernie and his team have worked with Boast, one of the privileged customers we've had on our show. You work with our buddy Kent, who actually recommended me to you. You have a lot of experience, even just as a spokesperson for the mission that's behind CocoFlow. But tell me how you got into the tech space to begin with. We alluded to your unique background. I want to hear it.
Yeah, so long story short, as you said there, I spent 13 years as a police officer. So with that, I was working for the city, so I got to experience what it was like behind the scenes. And at the same time, I've been in real estate since 2003. So that's a mixture of, investing in real estate and as a land developer, ultimately building houses. And I got to see what it was like working with the city. So I was kind of put in this unique position where I got to see both sides of the table. And so, having that experience, mainly experiencing the pain points, I was able to see a pattern that existed not just in the city of Vancouver, but globally. And really, I had taken a look at what that meant for me and how I can contribute to that pain point. And so for me, pardon me, looking at the entirety of my life, there were two things that kept me on a path. So church and sports. And so I kind of dug into that a little bit deeper and found, which is now our flagship product called Rec Plus. And so, I'm happy to kind of share that too a little bit with you.
Absolutely. I definitely want to dig into that. I was taking some notes while you were talking. That is amazing that you've been able to kind of see both sides of the paradigm. Like you were saying, you are a real estate developer. You were involved on the side where you're probably experiencing the most pain points, but you've seen it on the other side too by being a public servant and actually working with those municipalities. So you were acutely aware of what problems needed to be solved, which is the seed of every new solution and every new technology. You got to be solving something, and it's got to be important to more than just you personally. From real estate development to even on the municipal side, that affects so many different stakeholders. So I'd love to hear more about what you guys are doing at CocoFlow, specifically these products that you have derived, the Rec Plus, and the pain points that you're solving every day. I know I alluded to some of it in the intro, but you're going to say it better than I did.
Yeah, no sweat. So yeah, Rec Plus is our flagship product, and with that, we facilitate parks and recreation management. So from program management to registrations, calendars, payment processing for the city side, but also we simplify the way the residents and the community engage with those programs. So making it easier for them to sign up for classes, be able to curate programs that are unique to them, what they're interested in, to boost participation and encourage an active lifestyle.
Love that. I think that calls back to, like you had said, the two constants in your life, that church and sports. That's
Yeah.
community. Those are the folks who, again, are going to support you. in every aspect of your life. So making it so that even if you're not necessarily involved in church or specific sports, that Parks and Rec, make it so that there's no barrier to entry to meeting people who are going to make life worth living. Honestly, you need the folks in your community to bring out all the best in you. So, on that note, we don't have to necessarily dive into the community of it all, but what were some of the challenges in building Rec Plus and in building CocoFlow as you got started?
How much time you got? Um, yeah, that's a loaded question. Challenges, there's a lot, and we're still going through a lot. So one of the key challenges I would say was truly understanding the sector that we're in. And so one of the ways that we mitigated or closed that gap was finding partners within municipal leaders to try to elicit, feedback and get the straight goods from the people that are actually using it, what they're struggling with, but more importantly, what their visions are for their community and how they want the community to grow and engage with well, for us, our specific sector within recreation. So finding those leaders that'll champion uh, the new generation style software was super critical to that solving that gap. Um, because ultimately, that product that we're building, or Rec Plus, and the way that we've built it, we're building it for them. We're building it for communities, and we can't. We can't create something and just prescribe something general for everybody in the way that we feel and think that would help. So we really had taken a bird's eye view and and got inputs from not only municipal leaders and the people that are using it, but also the user side. More importantly, so what would make what would encourage them to get on the platform more, to get out more, and participate in these programs that the cities are putting out?
I love that. And I love that you put it, phrase it as a bird's eye view kind of to the problem and the solution. And to recap a few points you made, you found those champions on the municipal side who were going to be embracing a technology solution to their acute problems. But first, you went in to understand their problem. You wanted to make sure that you weren't overprescribing. You weren't saying this is the way it's got to be done. You were really working with them to build a solution that appeases to their way of doing things, appeases to their way of working, while solving those problems for all the stakeholders on both sides of the paradigm, which that is fantastic. I immediately think when I hear Parks and Rec, again, I'm the American here on the Boast team. I think of the TV show Parks and Rec, and I think of how just like tech averse they appear, at least on that show. And I know Pawnee, Indiana is not a real place, but I have family who have worked in all levels of municipal government here in Massachusetts. And yeah, municipalities aren't always the first adopters of cutting edge tech. So I think it's really cool how you found those champions who are really making sure that adoption could take place, but also that it was valued, that Red Plus is valued, and that people are actually going to use it effectively. How did you go about finding those champions? If you could shine a little bit of a light on that.
Yeah, I mean, I worked in the city space for many years on both sides of the table, so my network included that, and then just being in that environment, in that circle, was referred to different people, attending different conferences, and met some great people that resonated with what we were trying to build, and wanted to get involved in building it. So more specifically, we're launching with the City of Myrtle Beach next month, and they were one of our biggest. Thank you. Yeah, they were one of our biggest champions. So they got us involved in their Living Lab program, which they were hands on in creating this every step of the way. They gave us access to city staff. They gave us access to residents. They gave us access to neighboring municipalities that they have a relationship with, and so they were a real partner in every sense.
I think that's also a huge credit to you as well, that you're able to tap into that network. It all keeps coming back to community. Myrtle Beach, congrats. I'm like, that
Yeah.
is not small potatoes. So I'm very happy to hear that you were able to make that connection. I am, yeah, I'm thinking about my grandmother in Florida. I'm like, I know she would benefit from somebody getting her access to just like what's available there. I could digress, but I'm thinking personally about how this could be very useful to people I love. So love to hear that. Now, actually talking about the innovation, I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge again that you're a Boast customer. You work with us. We help you claim your R&D tax credits. How have you been going about funding the innovation? We don't have to dig into hard numbers, but what has been the experience like, both working with Boast to get that non-dilutive capital from the government, but also just building the product from the get-go? How are you funding all of this and getting all your pieces together?
Yeah, yeah, happy to share. So, I guess starting from how it started, I bootstrapped the business to start. Just wanted to make sure that it was a viable and worthwhile pursuit. That this was something that the market would adopt. And post that, we got some friends and family in as investors, people that see the vision and the value that we're bringing and the impact that we're bringing to communities. And then, yeah, a combination of that and you guys. So, Shred Claim had been really helpful to our capital journey here. So, Canada's got a great a program with respect to R&D. There's a lot of what we're doing are trying to make the software future ready. So there's a lot of that coming down the pipe. So including AI and crypto and yeah, just paying attention to a product or a software in a sector that really had seemed forgotten. So we want to make sure that we're presenting the mobile experience and the user experience the best that we can today, but also being prepared for the future. So yeah, the R&D program for Shred, what we refer to as Shred up here, has been incredible. And you guys, I mean, we've worked with you guys for a few years now, and so nothing but great experience from everybody that I dealt with. So everybody's been super responsive and just really experts in that category. So I really appreciate the professionalism and the way that you guys work. So big thanks.
I love to hear it. And I think to kind of like not return the favor, but to even qualify for Shred, you have to be doing something genuinely unique. It has to cross that threshold that you are doing something that no one else is doing today, and that the government wants to make sure, hey, this is innovation that we want to see get off the ground here in Canada because it's going to be a game changer. So the fact that you're able to claim this Shred year over year for the unique innovation that you guys are driving are a big credit to what CocoFlow is doing and how, again, it's not just an overprescriptive app. You guys are, like you said, getting future ready. You're acknowledging the realities of the current state of how you guys can deliver and serve these audiences and stakeholders by addressing these problems, but also what's coming down the line. If you have blinders on, you're going to stagnate. You're not going to keep innovating, but you guys are looking ahead, and that's why Shred's going to continue to be valuable for you. So, message to all of our listeners out there, too. It pays to truly be innovative. You're going to get a longer runway. You're going to be able to actually plug more funding back into your innovation. And you guys are a perfect example of that in action. So, again, high five. It's like we'd love to see it here. Yeah, and I get very jealous when I'm thinking, again, I'm here in the States. We have a very, very robust funding program down here, but Canada really puts their money where their mouth is in terms of making sure that there are programs specific to the different kinds of innovation being driven up there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're going to be tapping into some state programs down where you are also. So yeah, looking forward to some of the support coming out of the U.S. there. So
Oh, absolutely. No, that makes me happy. We do have our U.S. operations down here at Boast. I work very closely. We're a smaller team, so I wear multiple hats when we're talking about the U.S. market. So anybody who, similar to like Bernie here, is doing business in the U.S. and you're doing something innovative, probably have a funding opportunity for you too. So reach out to the Boast team. Got to do that plug. So thank you for teeing it up. And finally, I'd love to know what's on the radar for you guys? We talked about the new future ready improvements that you're doing, but what's coming up? I also know that you, as an individual, you're a get. I'm very privileged to have you on the show. You do the TEDx circuit, and you have a great, great persona and thought leadership just in your own right. So What's happening? Yeah.
Yeah, so what's coming down the pipeline would be yeah, the big launch coming out of Myrtle Beach in November. So we're T minus a few weeks away. And that's been a long time coming. I mean, it takes uh an incredible it takes a long time to build something great, and so it's almost bittersweet for the engineers that have been busting their butts to get it uh, to market. So we're all excited about that. The following months post our launch with Myrtle, you'll see us a lot more. So a full court press on marketing and sales, and really scaling and commercializing our product, and making sure that different municipalities, universities, high schools, private organizations hear about us, and get a chance to trial our product.
Love to hear it. It's a very exciting couple months up coming up for you guys. And again, I'm happy that Boast can help spread the word for you too. Hopefully, this can be part of your marketing push and any visibility we can get to those municipalities, the universities and institutions, all the stakeholders who could benefit from Rec Plus and all the work that you guys are doing. Get on it. Now is the time. We can back it up. We know that this is unique tech and we know that it's powerful tech. We're going to see it play out in Myrtle Beach. And I'm going to be cheering you guys on from the sidelines. This is so cool. Yeah. Bernie, can't thank you enough. This has been an absolute pleasure. I'll talk to you
Thank you,
soon.
Sam. Take care.
See you. Bye.